This book shall have ends, as this is of thy God Mazda, who has clipped my son's wings and made him king of man. My God Mazda, who doest has wings and who doeth fly before you. My Mazda has been my God before you. You, son, thus spoke the god, or Puk Ais, a grandfather, speaking from Mercury Plate. And Yahweh did speak, or Yahoo did speak about the martial arts that have reigned upon this earth since man grouped with man and did club each other with spite. And he did say that man, will hurt man and people, but man may not do so, lest they have misplaced me in their center. The Son of Man has been hijacked at your expense and peril, and you are made to spin around, facing your grandfather I's jalopy, to reach for an oblivion of the mind that is both beautifully pacifying and intelligent of my presence, and you tend not to marry in temples? Not a question, my fault. And as these Mormons have their Lord Father is name in vain, then they have taken vainglorious use of my son, your Lord Master Mazda. Yet the technology does not represent the souls of all men or people, nor should it. As if each fact is tied to every organ in woman is a body that is both of and not of man, that is oriented to your planetary bodies. Men with these absences tend only in mind and do become my phoenix if need be on his return. And man and Das Pooks have never been alone. As Bobby McCain ripped his shirt off over his head, which was the last remnant of clothing that he had left upon his body, he stood after stepping gradually closer to the mirror of his bathroom in his two-bit apartment, thinking to himself after he completed his thought of the bathroom mirror. You're damn right she doesn't love you for who you are, i.e., you are here to administer, to first state what is written as the administer of the Book of Das Pook. You can kiss a mirror and have it feel rational because you cannot feel your own lips or any lips on the other side. The one thing that you can do to a mirror is say, cheers, or dash EYEI, and clink your wine glasses against the mirror. There is no mistake here, which Bobby McCain, Mr. McCain, and just McCain performed this motions of, but with a glass sphere filled with lime. But the only problem is that you can only hear a dull clink when tapping a mirror with your glass instead of the iridescent sound of glasses clinging in stubborn, repeatable tones of gradation, of waves, repetition of sounding like another wave, the next wave, the gradual gradation of sound as it splits itself into patterned fractions, yet a sound of true each year's eye accompanied with holler. Holler back all ho, rappin', tappin', breakin' and wavin'. Mr. Flash made hokey pokey drags of his legs across the carpet in his apartment, which happened to be 20 yards east of Mr. McCain's apartment. Mr. Flash knew there was life beyond the mundane trends of the modern society, common society, and yet he knew his life was just a lie, at least his character. All lives found within a single skull recognized as a grand department of communication, a grand library of both others and yourselves, all generating mass communication. But these two separate groups do reign in both torture and blackmail. Red-headed Sally Rutherford was but 5 times larger in presence than all of the House of Commons combined. The whole of Mr. McCain was lesser in environmental and social communications and propaganda than was half of the thought and expression revealed by Sally Rutherford's smile and indigenous thought and words. The cells of Zionist communication were being forged with every friendship within small groups of both family and non-families. I thus wrote a modern Das Pook. I saw it in my neighborhoods. I know what's up. The Book of the Sagittarian and 12 Houses of the Sagittarian. If you believe you understand someone, close your eyes, take an inventory of the memories you have about this person. These memories have determinate beginnings and ends as the whole of one central resource of understanding that person. Now, line the memories up in your mind and look through them chronologically. Do the memories separately have a tonality to themselves that is different and lesser than the congruous chronological overview? Does the chronologic overview hold no particular understanding or meaning to you? Third-party paradigm. You compilation of all independent memories of a single subject, let I say a person that you know, are the entirety of your resources for evaluation of the subject's relationship or relationship to you. The evaluation both overlooks and undermines the whole of your possible understanding of the subject. In this case, troubled Nephite person, how many times do I remember my lost love as if she were there actually when she is actually not there? How many times do I remember my lost love as if she were here when she is actually here? My ideal history with the memory of her presence competes too often with the woman who she became, yet also is right and seriously before me. This compilation overlooks the whole of your possible understanding of the subject, in that the signifiers that compose our language may invoke a metaphoric understanding that is included in your general understanding without being included in any memory of an individual, a case of a subject being more than the sum of its parts. The compilation of your memories undermines the whole of your possible understanding of the subject, because the compilation is determined by tone, texture, and tonality of experience from the subject, whether or not the process of your memory's formation includes such experiences. Also, are you sure you are compiling all that is to be compiled? Is it absurd to know that you have compiled all? Perhaps not. Maybe, definitely not. Matter of factly, you may store your memories in tiers, in chronology, and you may change the chronology to see a very broad scope of one eye's life, as one has set out on his own after God. And Wendy, now you are free. Zoroaster paints a 0 before a 1. Place for 12. Book of Burrows, or Tribe of the Independent Finger. The third language that is subvocal yet obvious. This book has been spirited by friends and non-relations. Be fast on your feet and help me pass these words on to you so fully, as my time is about on me. Both he and she of different circumstance, when hearing the cannon of truth ring outside the house and hearth, ye must listen to this cannon as it is your cue for war.